It's Monday, March 2nd. I'm meteorologist Kalin Mitchell in the CTV News Atlantic Weather Center. Well, we're starting off this first week of March with some bitterly cold temperatures in the Maritimes. I guess the good news is, as we take a look at the extended forecast for the provincial capitals in the region, this cold snap isn't overly long-lived. In fact, daytime temperatures moderate Tuesday and Wednesday. It does get colder for Fredericton, New Brunswick, Thursday and Friday, but then temperatures through the upcoming weekend and the start of next week actually look like they're going to be above average for early March. And that's not just the trend for Fredericton and New Brunswick, but also for Halifax and Nova Scotia. You can see daytime temperatures moderating Tuesday into Wednesday, but then a snap of colder air coming in Thursday and Friday, and then back to milder temperatures through the end of the weekend and the start of next week. And for Charlottetown and Prince Edward Island as well, some moderation of the temperatures through Wednesday, and then it gets a little bit colder for Thursday and Friday, but then back to more moderate temperatures for the upcoming weekend and the start of next week. Now, we do have a mix of some snow and some rain coming through parts of the Maritimes Tuesday night through the first part of Wednesday, and we'll be talking more about that in just a moment. In the meantime, even though it was a very cold start to the day, we've seen a lot of sunshine here on this Monday around the region. There is some cloud cover and a few flurries coming in off the Gulf of St. Lawrence for a few parts of Cape Breton. Temperatures are going to remain colder through the day, and it is going to be another bitterly cold evening and night coming up for the region. Here's a look at the evening conditions, early evening conditions. It's a mix of sun and cloud, but temperatures several degrees below the freezing mark. By around 9 in the Maritimes, most temperatures will have fallen down into the minus teens. And here's a look at the overnight low temperatures. This is Monday night to Tuesday morning, and you can see that much of the region is expected to get into some lows between around minus 14 and minus 17, with a few areas even a little bit colder than that. That takes us into the forecast for Tuesday. So obviously very cold start to the day. There'll be a bit of increasing cloudiness, but the temperatures moderate a little bit for the afternoon. In a lot of cases for the Maritimes, the daytime high temperatures on Tuesday up between 1 and 5 degrees, so remaining a little bit chillier for a few areas of Cape Breton, including Sydney, at around -1. Let's talk about that mix of snow and rain that's coming in Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So with a fast developing low pressure system that's making its way to the northeastern United States, the snow does look like it is going to be starting during the overnight hours, which could make for some tricky driving conditions, especially where that snow accumulates for Wednesday morning for parts of the Maritimes, mainly in areas of Nova Scotia, but also possible around the Bay of Fundy coastline in New Brunswick and parts of Prince Edward Island. Now, the mixture of snow and rain, and it will be turning over to some rain around southwestern and Atlantic coastal areas of Nova Scotia, clears out quickly as we move from the morning hours into the afternoon. How much snow are we looking at from this next weather system? Here's a look at my expectations for it. And in the southwest of Nova Scotia, around the Atlantic coastline of the province, could be as much as initially 5 to 10 centimeters of snow, followed up by that turnover to rain. Now, in interior areas of mainland Nova Scotia and extending all the way to Cape Breton, so that includes the Annapolis Valley, parts of the east of the mainland, and as I mentioned, into Cape Breton, it could be as much as 10 to 15 centimeters of snow. 5 to 10 centimeters of snow possible in pockets along the Bay of Fundy coastline in New Brunswick, as well as in Cumberland County in Nova Scotia, and parts of the east of Prince Edward Island. And then the remainder of the Maritimes likely to only see lighter snowfall or flurries from that system. You can find news and weather updates anytime at ctvnewsatlantic.ca.